World leaders are people too. They have good days and bad days. They have quirks and flaws. Personal relationships can influence their professional lives, especially for leaders of neighbouring countries. When they get along, things run smoothly. When they clash, the consequences are significant. The Trump-Trudeau relationship is a prime example. Their tension impacts policy and international relations. It's a relationship that captivates political observers. Buckle up for the roller coaster of Trump and Trudeau's relationship. The Trump-Trudeau saga is full of moments that left people scratching their heads. One such instance was the infamous G7 summit in Canada in 2018. After initially agreeing to a joint communiqué, Trump, seemingly angered by Trudeau's comments during a press conference, took to Twitter from Air Force One, retracting his support and calling Trudeau very dishonest and weak. This public spat left world leaders bewildered and signalled the fragility of the US-Canada relationship. Then there was the NATO meeting in 2019, where a hot mic caught Trudeau, French President Emmanuel Macron, and British Prime Minister Boris Johnson seemingly gossiping about Trump's lengthy press conferences. Trump, never one to let a perceived slight go unnoticed, retaliated by calling Trudeau two-faced and cancelling a planned press conference. These incidents, played out on the world stage, highlighted the personal animosity between the two leaders and the difficulty in finding common ground. Trump, known for his penchant for hyperbole and outlandish statements, has repeatedly made claims about Trudeau that have left many bewildered. One of the most bizarre claims is that Trudeau is the illegitimate son of former Cuban leader Fidel Castro. This baseless conspiracy theory, lacking any credible evidence, has been repeatedly debunked by fact-checkers and dismissed by reputable sources, including Trudeau himself. Despite the lack of evidence, Trump has, on multiple occasions, alluded to this theory, even retweeting a post promoting it. This persistent peddling of false information has raised concerns about Trump's judgment and his willingness to spread misinformation to discredit his political opponents. Section 4. Trade wars and Twitter battles. Beyond the personal jabs and conspiracy theories, the Trump-Trudeau relationship has been marked by significant policy disagreements, particularly in the realm of trade. Trump, a self-proclaimed tariff man, imposed tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum, citing national security concerns. This move, widely seen as an attempt to gain leverage in trade negotiations, strained relations between the two countries and resulted in retaliatory tariffs from Canada. The trade war, fought not only in boardrooms but also on Twitter, became a defining feature of the Trump-Trudeau dynamic. Trump frequently took to his preferred platform to criticize Canada's trade practices and attack Trudeau directly, calling him names like Justin from Canada and accusing him of being a bad negotiator. This unconventional approach to diplomacy further strained the relationship and created uncertainty for businesses and consumers on both sides of the border. Section 5. Expert opinions and lasting impact. The tense relationship between Trump and Trudeau has been a source of fascination and concern for political analysts and diplomats alike. Many experts believe that the personal animosity between the two leaders has had a tangible impact on US-Canada relations, hindering cooperation on issues of mutual interest.
The level of trust and goodwill that has traditionally characterized the relationship has eroded,
said one former US ambassador to Canada. Others have pointed out the damage that Trump's rhetoric and policies have done to the long-standing alliance between the two countries.
Trump's approach has been deeply unsettling for Canada. It has raised questions about the reliability of the US as a partner and ally.
Section 6. The future of the relationship. Donald Trump is no longer the President of the United States. However, the dynamic between him and Justin Trudeau remains relevant. Should Trump return, the US-Canada relationship could be uncertain. A second Trump presidency might lead to renewed tensions with Canada. Trump prioritizes his interests over alliances, affecting policy decisions. Whether they can set aside differences for their countries remains to be seen.